Hello everybody! In this video we are going to explore the steps effects, the master effects pages and the trace layer panel of our Randomisers series libraries. For this purpose we are going to use Aerkord, but all the other libraries in this series will work exactly the same way. So let's open the steps effects page first. We do it by clicking on edit over here. We have a bunch of step effects per layer, so we have filter cutoff and resonance which work together, distortion and Forman filter for layer A and the same for layer B. To switch on the step effects we click on the quick power button over here. Or alternatively we can also click on each of these little power buttons. So let's see what we can do with the step effects. This is the original sound without any step effects. I'm gonna switch on the filter cutoff. Now, the filter resonance is always linked to the filter cutoff. If you switch off one, the other one will be off as well. So we can have different type of patterns for each step effects just by clicking these little arrows here. We made a few different presets. And as you can see, these arrows are for the layer A step effects and these ones are for layer B. So I can have different patterns for layer A and B. Or I can also draw whatever curve I want to have for each effect. I can have up to 32 steps for each step effects. I can draw all of them. And of course I can change the speed. I can go 16th. Quarter. And also 30 seconds nodes, very fast. Let's go back to 8, which is my favorite. Let's switch on for a second the Forman filter on both. And I can also add a little bit of distortion. We have to be careful with distortion, it could be quite violent at times. We can just reduce a bit the effect over here, not to make it too much. And also switch on the filter cutoff. We can also copy the settings of layer A onto layer B and vice versa by using the utility menu over here. If I, for example, open this, And we can also export or import settings so we can share it with other projects. We can also reset all the settings for layer A and reset for layer B, or also randomize them. We can use less steps. We can also double click and input the number we want. The next thing is that we can use the step effects in conjunction with a sequencer. So if I quickly do a very short sound and I use the sequencer, which I want to put 8 notes, I can have my sequence going and then switch on the step effects as well, and maybe choose format and filters. Let's reduce a little bit the reverb. And I take advantage just to show you the master effects section over here. We have a few different types of convolutions over here. I'm gonna use whole. But I could use maybe a delay. We have two types of delays. One is straight nodes, the other one is dotted nodes. One thing to note is while the step effects will work with the sequencer, they will not work with the arpeggiator. We have other different types of effects. Over here we have a chorus, a saturation, and a shine effect. And a lo-fi as well. Of course, we can switch off the whole master effects with this one. And when we switch it on again, it will remember what effects we had set previously. Since the trace layer panel is open, let's check it out. We can set how often the trace layer will play by setting the percentage here. 100% they will always play. There are different types of trails. And also, the velocity sensibility allows us to make the trails happen only when we play above the stated velocity. This is, of course, the volume, and this is the attack. So we can have them coming very quickly, or with a little fade in. I'm gonna reduce the volume of the main sound just a bit, so we can hear the trails in action a little bit better. We can pitch them. We have also a pitch envelope here. And we have also a pitch LFO with the rate. And we can invert both the envelope and the LFO with these switches over here. We have the reverb and the delay controls. These are very vital for the effect to work. Okay, let's adjust the parameters to put them to more sensible settings. Let's bring back the volume of the main sound. If the trails are less often, they create a nice background effect. And that's all for this video. Please watch all the other videos to learn about all the other features. Thanks for watching. Bye.